Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are taking a look at Warhammer Underworlds Gnarlwood. Now this is a first impressions flash unboxing video because I bought Warhammer Underworlds back when it first came out back a number of years ago. I'd never played a game of it. I didn't get the last few editions of it. The warbands, I always thought the warbands looked cool, but when I bought this and it was delivered to me, I also got this. Now, I actually don't know what's in this. I have not opened this, so we are going to enjoy this together. So first we'll do, before we open this, we will take the cellophane off this, and yeah. Okay, back in a second. So the first thing we do is we'll open this, we take a look and see what's in this, because I actually got this yesterday and I am dying to know what's in this. So it's just a GW bag, nothing too thingy on it. Don't eat it, it's not sweets. And they recommend it for 12. So this is a really nicely sort of a felt pouch with a nice Warhammer Underworld emblem on the front, and it's done in a sort of a metallic, shiny silver, shiny. Now we'll have a look inside and what is in this. Oh, it is. Oh, cool. Oh, it's like plastic tokens. Oh, that's awesome, man. I wasn't expecting. That's pretty cool. So you've got like the cardboard tokens in the box, but you've also got this little bag, which I assume you could use as a dice bag, and these tokens that come with it, and they are about an eighth of an inch thick, maybe 4 mil, and we've got a logo that side of a grey thing, which means something in the game, and on the other side we've got a token or an orange symbol, which also means something in the game. So that's pretty nice. You get those it's always nice to get something free that you haven't been expecting. So we'll get the box open and we'll see what's inside it. Okay, so let's get the box open. Oh, floppity flop box. And inside we have the Warhammer Underworlds Gnarlwood rulebook, which has some really nice artwork on the front of this. And on the back then you've got the combat sequence, the turn sequence, activation options, which I don't know, round sequence, things I also don't know, and a barcode. So let's have a quick look and see what's inside the rulebook. Oh, so we've got a bit of a backstory, the era of the beast. Okie dokie. Some pretty cool artwork here from the Gnarlwood with trees that can eat you and other things, muscly trees and the living labyrinth, the hungry forest. It all looks pretty cool. Got some free people. Is that what we call them? Free people. The Doom of Beastgrave. And then these are the warbands that you play. So you play as the Gnarl Spirit Pack or the Sons of Velmorn. Now it was the Sons of Velmorn that actually swayed me into buying this because I thought they looked absolutely awesome. So I plan on playing this first of all with Mrs. Marauder, and then the whole Marauder clan will gather around and we'll play it together and maybe fight while we're doing it. So there's also the contents of the box. Introduction, the aim of the game, core set contents, tokens and counters. Oh, here we go. So they're glory points. Oh, spent and unspent. That's what we got in the little bag. Then we've also got 9 double-sided feature tokens which represent areas of tactical importance and scattered treasure of Talaxis. Anyway, yeah. And then we've got the warbands, and here we have them all painted up, looking really pretty cool. This guy, Lupin Longcut, I think looks awesome with that sort of a helmet. Reminds me kind of like the Predator. And then we've got the boss man here, Sarkar Blackwing. Yeah, did you know there's such easy names to remember? And there's King Morlack Velmorn. Anyway, yeah, so look, that's the warbands. Fighter cards, advanced rules, gambit cards, objective cards, upgrade cards, more advanced rules. I like the way that it's done, that you've got battlefield. It seems that you've got the card and then the advanced rules that you can come to after you've looked at these. So that's pretty nice. I kind of like that. Decks, and then, you know, once you've got your head around this, you can come to the advanced rules for deck building. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Distance and direction, playing the game, how to set it up, how to set up your boards. There's actually quite a bit in this rule book. It seems to be a larger rule book than what we got the first time around with Warhammer Underworlds. The activation step, move actions, combat sequence. Yeah, there's a good bit in here. Okie dokie. Anyway, let's... oh, and a glossary at the back, always handy to have. And the boards that also come with it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages of glossary at the back to jump into if you need to check your rules. So here's the boards that come with Warhammer Underworld Gnarlwood. And we get my trusty little nif here again, and we will open them, and hopefully without cutting anything. Okay. So here is the first board. So we can open it out there. You have a look at it. And it comes with this really cool terrain, which could be like, I don't know, nearly some sort of internal organs. We've got things that look like brains, intestines, all sorts of stuff there. And then the other side, we've got the the bitey tree things with also stuff and tentacles and guts and gore that, you know, all trees must have somewhere. That's the first board. We've got our sheet of... we've got 2 sheets of tokens. We'll look at those in a second. Then we've got the second set of boards, which also have the trees here, the tentacles eating the unfortunate explorers, and on the other side we've got terrain, which is very similar to what's coming with the current issue of Warcry. So that looks pretty cool as well, I have to say. As for tokens and cards, we've got objective tokens here, and on the back then they're just blank. But again, some really nice artwork on those. There. Same here, then we've got more tokens and more objectives. And on the other side, they are blank, apart from this one, which I don't know what that does because I didn't read the rules yet. And we've got the build guide for the warbands. Yay! And it is a 1-page build guide. I really love the way the warbands come in a coloured plastic. So if you never want to paint your warband, that's totally fine, but you're not going to be playing with just grey plastic. So you and your opponent, you know, you might just buy it, put it together, but you never have to worry about painting so long as you're not playing the same warbands. That is, you know. So we've got the dead dudes. They are called, yeah, it doesn't actually say. So these are the dead, the skeleton guys. The bases that these guys come with are absolutely amazing. They're really lovely. It's such a pity that we didn't get bases like this with maybe Curse City. You know, maybe if they spent less time overcomplicating things with Curse City and we put more time into this sort of thing, we would have had a better game all around. So there's the 2 sprues that the warbands come with. See them all there? This guy is he's a pretty big character, this guy. He could be like a... There's his arm there. He's a pretty hefty brute. We have a look at the other side. It's just all the little plug holes just to push everything together. And we've got a 40mm base, 32mm base, and 325mm bases there. Then we've also got our Chaos Warband. And there's our guy with the Predator mask. I don't know if you can see it there. Yeah, no? It looks pretty cool. And we've got this guy with the big spike out of his shoulder, and this is, I'm assuming, is some part of a cape. And these come on 4 32mm bases. And they're armed with various warhammers, spears, knives, axes. Yeah, pretty cool. And the obligatory staff. Okay, and then we've got 2 sets of cards. I'm not opening these cards because they're going to go everywhere. But it's very much the Sons of Velmorn Rivals deck, the Gnarlwood pack Rivals deck, and they're bundled into. You know, let's open them and have a look and see what's inside. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, so we've got the Gnarlwood pack. This pack includes fighter cards, an objective deck, and a power deck for the Gnarlwood pack. And then this is, okay, so I'm assuming that this deck is, if you learn to use this one, you move on to this. Okay, right, so that's pretty cool. And then this one, we've got plots here, this one, and more items, I'm assuming. And we've got the, excuse me, the Sons of Velmorn Rivals deck. This pack includes fighter cards, an objective deck, and a power deck for the Sons of Velmorn. Cool. Bag of dice. It's not just normal D6 that we use in this. I don't understand the significance of the different colored dice or anything like that, but I am assuming they will be in the rulebook. The dice I like is with the nice rounded corners. I prefer the rounded corners to the square corner dice. That's just my personal preference. And then in the bottom of the box, we have lift to find your rulebook, token, and game boards. No. Okay, so this must have been boxed on a Monday morning. Anyway, so that's just a bit of plastic, a bit of cardboard there. So that is Warhammer Underworlds Gnarlwood. Guys, thanks for watching. If you like the video, make sure you hit the like button. It really helps me out. Share it. Subscribe if you want. Thanks for taking the time to watch the videos, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.